I remember that night in explicit detail, the night that forever changed my perception of reality. It was a cold, moonless evening, the kind that sends shivers down your spine even before anything out of the ordinary happens. I was driving along a barren stretch of road, lost in my thoughts, when I saw her. A young woman standing at the side of the road, her figure shrouded in darkness. Curiosity took hold of me. We were in the middle of nowhere, after all. So I pulled over, offering her a ride. She climbed into the car, her face hidden beneath a tangle of long, ebony hair. Her voice was soft and distant as she thanked me, but something about her gave me an inexplicable sense of unease. She directed me to a small, isolated town. The air inside the car grew heavy, and I shifted uneasily in my seat. Unquenchable sadness seemed to radiate from her like a perfume distilled from despair itself. I tried to break the silence with small talk, a distraction for myself if no one else, but her responses were vague and brief, as if her thoughts were elsewhere. As we approached the town, my heart quickened. It seemed abandoned, but I swear I could feel dozens of eyes watching me. Dilapidated buildings cast eerie shadows as the orange lights of my car passed over them. I asked her if she was sure this was her destination, but she said nothing, her gaze fixed on the vacant streets. Finally, she spoke in a barely audible whisper. "Stop here, please." I pulled over, my eyes scanning the surroundings for any sign of life, but there was nothing, just a piercing silence that sent chills down my spine. She opened the car door and stepped out onto the deserted road. I hesitated, every impulse screaming at me to drive away, to escape whatever darkness clenched this place in its grip. But a strange magnetism held me in place. She turned back to look at me, and as my eyes met with hers, deep and full of untold sorrows, I watched in disbelief as she began to fade away. Her figure dissolved into the night, leaving only an empty space where she once stood. I wiped at my eyes, convinced it was a trick of my mind, but the emptiness remained, a haunting testimony to the unfathomable. Fear flooded through me like icy tendrils, and I peeled away from that forsaken town, desperate to put distance between myself and the inexplicable vanishing hitchhiker. But the experience clung to my thoughts, invading my dreams and waking hours alike. I became obsessed with the mystery, researching the area and its history. That's when I stumbled upon an old newspaper article, a tragic tale that sent an icy chill through my veins. It detailed the story of a young woman who had died in a car accident on that very road decades ago, and the woman in the photograph was the woman from that night. Haunted by this revelation, I returned to the town, determined to find closure and put her restless spirit at peace. I wandered the deserted streets, calling out to her, but only the echoes of my own voice answered. Days turned into weeks, and my obsession consumed me. Sleep eluded me. I sought to unravel the mystery, but succeeded only in unraveling my own mind. And then, one fateful night, as I again roamed the empty town, I felt a presence, a chill in the air that heralded her return. She appeared before me, translucent, eyes hauntingly empty. I spoke to her, pleaded with her to let go of her earthly ties and find peace. She remained silent, just looking off into the distance, gaze fixed on the horizon. And then a great melancholy overtook me as the wretched truth settled on my heart like a heavy fog. Some spirits are bound by their own pain, either unable or unwilling to release themselves from the shackles of the past. I had hoped to be her rescuer, but maybe she didn't want to be rescued. As the first rays of dawn painted the sky, she slowly faded away once more, her ethereal figure dissolving into the morning mist. And though I knew her vanishing marked the end of my haunting journey, profound grief pierced my spirit, knowing that hers may go on like this forever, a reminder of the eternal restlessness that can haunt a lost soul. To this day, I wonder if her spirit still lingers in that desolate town, searching for solace that can never be found. The memory of that night is forever etched into my mind, a chilling vestige of the vanishing hitchhiker and the mysteries that lie just beyond the realm of our understanding.